2-1 is a pretty tantalizing prospect, more so when you've got Astralis down at 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah, no one really taking control of this group quite yet. Dia's gonna get close up into the corner. Here come the dualies, here comes the utility, and dualies deleted immediately by JDC. Good entry provided by him. Pius is gonna be forced back by utility, and all of a sudden the A bomb site is cracked wide open for MOUZ.
JDC will go toward jungle, but doesn't want to overcommit. Knows there's gonna be attention inside window, not anywhere further for go to Snappi. As he gets caught out, can't retreat. Exertion's even going to take down Madden in this play, so that means Pius, who was forced off by the smoke early on, is now well and truly on the extremities. And Valda perhaps looking for a bit of aggression from him to distract, but I don't think this is likely. Armor on both players. I think you even look to save. Ooh. Good shot, Valda. Okay. That might encourage him. He's got a call that there's multiple in toward middle. He might have a chance, Valda, to cut them off. The problem is I don't think he's aware of the player up close. He still hits the shot on Dexter. They're far enough away, but the bomb, I think, too far gone. There is no kits in play. Had there been one kill maybe at middle, if Valda comes out immediately with a headshot, maybe, but it was still a far cry.
They just didn't get any success on the initial contact, did they? They lost 3 players pretty much immediately with no rebuttal. So I mean, any retake that comes in from there is just going to be way too time-consuming. 1-0 for MOUZ. Good job from JDC. Double kill for him, even finding the opening onto Diha as he turns the corner right here on ramp. Diha tries to slide out perhaps a little bit early. Everyone gets shut down. Kind of Diha to give that interview and tell us they just need to shoot better.
I love how she's like, well, you know, when they're the last 2 alive, do they switch to Danish? She's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I wasn't listening.
I stop paying attention when I'm dead. It's fine.
It's so good. Ooh, Dia, speaking of, not much going on in his vision this time to go along with the lack of communication, apparently. Blinded by the flash at mid. That lets Exertion cross over to mid box.
Blinded by the flash. Nate is out on a ramp, and Madden is going to jump up onto the boxes. A little bit of spam comes through, nothing crazy. Return nade does good damage. MOUZ look like they wanted to apply a good amount of pressure over towards A, and they back off it. Dexter calls something different. Him and Torji rotate to the other side of the map, where there's a deep angle of Pius with the scout.
Did they make the U bigger in his name on the HUD? Is this like a troll of them trying to like go off of our Pius thing? Look, the U looks bigger.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I don't think that. I think it's all API, so I can't imagine, but...
Yeah, I don't think they would do that just for us, but it is nice to think that the world revolves around us.
Doesn't? Weird.
Valda and Diha are going to have a job to do here. 3 players from MOUZ look like they want to attack up connector. 35 seconds. MOUZ running this pretty low, and there's a stack here.
Dia to the corner with the deagle. Pius comes around the corner with the scout.
Bad feeling.
That's going to be a hit, and you might be right. The deagle, thankfully, it wasn't the first one around the corner, the low HP, but Exertion's tagged up. They are softened up enough. Headshot easily achieved. Your feelings are being fruitioned, Jason. Oh, no. Did he just kill his... Oh, Valda got the kill. I thought he killed his teammate there for a second. Either way, they get the round, and it is on the early damage from the scout.
Yeah, a couple tags, couple nice shots of the deagle, and even though some of the kills come out for MOUZ as well on the entries, there's just too many bodies here. Like, look at that. The first 2 kills this are both on the MOUZ sports, but everything after that is all ENCE, because they just never expect there to be 5 people here. MOUZ just a little bit too quiet, no information, kind of sliding into that late round execute, and gets shut down. ENCE back on the board. 1-1. And they got the rifles now.
Ooh, he's going for more. Not going to happen. Madden has the shot instead. Dexter goes down. Time for Dirty Dia to throw a big devilish dirty nade. He's done damage. JDC, Madden going to follow it up. He gets now what, that 3rd in his round for this round for him it is. So just Torji left.
And he ain't going to do anything. There's the nade to clean it up. Nice job from Snappi. Madden's got a triple kill in the round. ENCE is up 2-1. Things looking good. And no chance for a buy in this 4th round of the half for MOUZ. They've got no cash. So the rifles are going to be relatively safe. Diha's going to swap down to an SMG. Look for him to go farming. Look for him to go chase down some bonus money. And away we go. Away we go in round 4.
Well, where are we going, Jason?
Up mid.
Do I need to bring a purse?
Yeah, probably something. Maybe one of those fanny packs.
Oh, I do love a good hip pack. So aggression toward underpass, revealed themselves with some utility, and then immediately fall back to top middle. That's going to be Dia that's going to go hunting, but he's got problems here. He's actually tapping away with MP9. I'm impressed.
No problems at all. And yeah, no danger for the rifles after the fact. So Dia gets caught in a weird situation, still comes out on top with 3 frags. That's plenty of cash in his pocket, and a 2-round lead for ENCE. AK is coming on the board for MOUZ though. No AWP just yet. Picked up for the T side.
Shout out to Valda. Not only still rocking that wire on the mouse, it's pink, and I'm digging it.
Valda's a man of culture, a man of class, a man of taste.
Turn that into a copy and paste. Chat, do it. I dare you. Hooksy would do it. Torzy toward top, gonna try and swing out and cover off anyone that dare peek from connector. It's JDC that wants to sneak up again, so they'll split middle to try and get control. They've got a boost potential there as well, in the fact that there's 2 players down below.
Window smoke and late mid control for MOUZ coming in. Nobody to contest on the CT side. That's not ideal.
Molotov, and instead, the fact that he's a little bit late on that first smoke.
I'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, I think so, because there's a timer on the smoke that's already in window, obviously, as well as the one in connector. He wants to try and get a boost potentially, but now Diaz is going to be sitting there with clean vision.
Ooh, good flashbang, good duel. Dia spots at least 2. Probably knows likely there's one underneath the window from the sound cues earlier from utility, so calling out 3 in mid at least. And Snappi still jump spotting over at the B-bomb site. Exertion really on his own, peering up towards A, but he's got the op on Sunpius to contend with. Timing is everything there. One smoke in towards window from, or excuse me, dropped on catwalk for Dexter. They're gonna hit this B-bomb site. There's 3 defenders here.
Shots. Snappy. The player, not the shots. Unfortunately, he can't find any targets. He's gonna go down. JDC walks in from the balcony. Exertion's on the chase, quietly trying to catch Madden as he goes back through the murder hole. May not even matter. Sunpius already removed as Dexter comes inside and plants the bomb. And Madden is a man with a very limited amount of time left in this round. Dia, though, still doing damage. And I think Madden's aware he's turned it around. Doesn't matter. He's caught out. And it's MOUZ to get their second.
Yeah, great entry provided on Valda on catwalk as well. That Galil at long range couldn't do the damage necessary back from bench at the back of the B-bomb site. And unfortunately, ENCE have the read. They have the stack, they have the great call and great rotation. Just can get absolutely nothing done. That's a beautiful shot from Dexter as well onto the op of Sunpius. The fast op, couldn't even get a shot off. And MOUZ have their second round. They get the AWP. And a MAC 10 on Dexter. Full buy for ENCE though. Heading into round number 6.
Oh, baby, that's just too easy. What is Dia doing?
Got caught. Ran into the wall, I think.
Oh, they're both blind. I was going to say that's a dead Exertion, and somehow Valda is also completely blind.
What a great call from MOUZ, though. You get that kill in middle, and you're like, yep, screw it. Let's just keep rushing B. That's one player we don't have to worry about, one player who might be late to rotate over, and ENCE have to call this off. There's no chance of getting into this. There's just going to be a freebie for MOUZ, and then the question becomes, can Valda get away?
That's a good read as well, because the kill in middle, but they also had the flash come out from Valda's position that blinded up both him and Exertion, so they knew there's one in catwalk, and you can see Dexter still searching for that, because Exertion's been on this side the whole time, so where'd he go? Well, gotta be inside that ladder somewhere, bud. I'm not gonna go over commit on the fight, though, interestingly enough.
All right, so just a straight up round win for MOUZ to tie things up. No real contest. Valda's still chilling in ladder room. No one's coming from catwalk. He can stay in here as long as he'd like. Exertion is looking for him to try and fall out through window, but Valda's not afraid of the blast whatsoever. 3-3. We're gonna get a rinse and repeat of this round. See if Dia can find his footing.
No, dear. That's a door.
Ran into the wall.
Does the door speak Danish? Is that the problem, Dia?
Obviously doesn't speak Polish.
Yeah. Makes a better pole than a door.
Well done.
Thanks, man. My mom uses that so much, you block her TV vision. You make a better door than a window. All right, Mom, Jesus, I get it. I'm sorry, I'm just going to the bathroom.
That's a real boomer saying. It's very boomer.
Does your mom also say, come hither?
No, she's not that weird.
Yeah, oh, what? Excuse you. My mom's a sweetheart, Jason.
She is. Nades out on the B-rush. Plenty of utility damage, but a better flashbang. Valda neutralized again. Snappi still in the back of the site, but not for long. It's an AK-47 bullet to the head, and all of a sudden, MOUZ control the site and a man advantage.
Dexter with the plants, and the boost up on the box above as well means that they've got the angles covered off. Diaz already faked that he's left the ladder room by taking out the vent, but I think he's going to leave for real now because his teammates are too far removed. Okay, fair enough. Maybe they've just had enough of this and they want to go for it. Maybe they just desperately need to get around, but I think as the time ticks away, no exit kills, no picks. They'll leave Dia toward the window for that reason, but I don't even think he's going to get anything there. So this is another one going to MOUZ. 4 now for them, and they'll take the lead as a result of this as well.
Yeah, they will. This is a great string for MOUZ. 3 in a row, including the freebie of the last round. Just a very good call. Bomb goes off. They're right back in the driver's seat. And this is them losing the pistol, or losing the second round after winning the pistol also. That's kind of returned the favor, and they've been able to do a great job battering down this defense, though equally on the other side. ENCE is doing a good job of saving weapons even in these losses. They obviously have a FAMAS, an M4, an AWP they bring into this round. They can replenish Valda and Snappi with ease. Those guys will have utility as well, so they're going to call a timeout just to talk things over. But, you know, outside of losing 3 in a row, everything's hunky-dory on the ENCE side. At least they haven't been fully reset.
Yeah, absolutely. They managed to make the call early enough to get those rifles away. So we'll have an op on either side. Torzy. And I'm shocked at how much money there is already with this 3-round spread.
They've had a couple, I mean, that round there were 2 MAC-10 kills that came out, so some bonus money there. Remember, they won the previous round free with 5 players surviving. Before that, they had 4 players survive, so they've only lost 2 players in the last 3 rounds. Everyone's been building some cash. Investments are nice. Market's looking up.
1 utility damage for JDC. Nice. That is it for the whole team on MOUZ, despite that they're winning right now. So they're obviously winning this straight up on picks. T side as well, you're going to be using more smokes, but obviously the Molotov's not doing much. That said, there's a decent amount of utility damage on the ENCE side. 3 players over 100 already, so they're just getting a straight up AK headshots, baby. Dia this time moving a little bit more quickly, gets up on top of the fence, drops down, watches for the gap in the smoke and anyone that dare cross toward middle, but with a Molotov at the boxes, Exertion's probably not going to exert that much energy to get there.
Ooh, I like this from Torzy, though.
Oh, thanks for saying like what I said.
That was good. It was decent. Not your best work. Good shot from Torzy as Madden comes in. That is well struck. Dexter's going to fall next. But the op in position over in Palace, blocked off by their own smoke. Well, that's a dangerous weapon to be able to peer out from Palace at will. And you have Xertion inside the smoke trying to come through. Ooh, see Sunpias. Freebie, nice headshot. Sunpias not ready for it. Molotov to block off the rotation. And MOUZ have access to the A bomb site again.
Dia had just committed to leaving that spot. Because you would have thought the trade comes back through AK, through smoke. He can see tracers. He knows he's on the stairs. But he actually was already headed toward the murder hole, so he didn't bother to turn around. And maybe he even thought he was up as well, given the noise. So he's going to rotate towards CT. Bomb is going to be planted by Frozen. Snappi's gone. Removed. JDC, and he's still hunting. Man, MOUZ are just picking this map apart at this point.
Yeah, this is awesome. Valda with a kill onto JDC, but this seems like to be a kill that's going to allow Diha to just get away and escape, not to actually go for anything. So, ENCE, this is now like, what, 3 in the last 4 rounds they haven't even been able to fight for whatsoever. Very impressive stuff from MOUZ to open up on Mirage. Things looking good.
So Dia just sitting back again. Holds on to the M4s. But another round going the way of MOUZ. Now you can see that money though building up, even on the players past, shall we say, the late members of ENCE, they've got money to buy. So the saving is paid off, it's been distributed. They'll go right back into it. The exemption this time, no AWP. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they could have got, well, no, he was just light. He was $100 light, Jason.
Ooh.
Was Valda if he wanted to drop one out. Obviously, he's gone for armor and utility instead, which is probably better off. I think in the meta right now with the M4A1S, I'd rather have armor and utility than a glass cannon on my team.
I don't know. I think there's a
maybe
lot of,
map dependent.
Yeah.
But
there's some operas that can do some crazy things with the glass cannon alt.
yeah, I guess that's a situational call. Maybe it's just me saying that, because I'd rather have armor and an M4 and screw you and your op.
Well, yeah, you suck with the op, so it makes sense.
I'd like to think I suck with every gun.
I suck with them all equally. It's fine. 10 seconds left in freeze time, round number 9 coming in. And as you said, full buy with M4s for the ENCE defense, but they need to get something going. They need to figure out a way to slow down this MOUZ machine that is just rolling over them. 4 straight And only 4 deaths in that stretch that MOUZ have taken. Dia said in the interview they needed to shoot better. We have yet to see them shoot better.
Can he say that in Danish? Yeah, they're not winning these duels by any means right now. And yes, okay, AKs when they're on are pretty menacing even still, but you need to start finishing this off, especially when you're doing chip damage like that every round. You've gotten JDC down to 50 now. That's a one-shot kill for an M4. So you can't give the advantage to him. Snappi with a self-serving smoke to try and cover himself off at quad. Volta this time is going to step up. Finally, Dexter wraps around. That gives Snappi enough time, though, to get the trade. He was aware of it. He could protrude beyond the edge of his own smoke as Torzy wants to drop into the van. Now, that cuts off the back line, and 2 players on that wall. Make it 3. Torzy's looking the wrong direction, though, toward the window. I don't think he's realized a second player was inside of that lane, inside of the door, and he can still see the gun barrel. But did he hear the player at jail? Oh, my shadow, but he fell off the back of the van. Driver, stay still. Madden's got the kill, and finally ENCE get around.
That could have been cool to see what he could have done with that. Nicely done from ENCE this time on defense. They don't die too early, and also you got to say, MOUZ didn't really attack the bomb site, right? They dropped down in van. I guess they were expecting some kind of contact, but look at how long Volta has to just stay out in the open, chuck a grenade, take the fight from there, finds himself 2 kills. For a number of seconds, they had just dropped down MOUZ and were lining up smoke and utility to move forward from that point, but it gives all the time in the world for the defense to regain their footing. 4-5. Dia gonna start sliding up middle.
Contact towards Z, already trying to fire back at it though, so that should subside. Dia's still got his back there. He's got 2 players to support, so Sunpius inside connector can look over top of him, and Volta is there.
Oh my lord!
Well, Exertion just absolutely deleted Madden. Sunpius with the return kill, though. They know they're in toward the A site. 3 players in connector. 1 that's going to rotate back towards CT, but this is a tough choke point to get through. Volta's taking advantage of the smoke, because even if he goes and goes down, maybe his thought is, hey, there's 2 more of me in the same position. They won't expect us all to be here. They're going to jump through, and they're ready for it. Volta turns around against the flank of the trade, but Exertion through the smoke finds him. It's all on to Snappi. He's brought it back as Torzy falls, but it's just he versus Exertion, and jumping up didn't land fast enough to get his aim. It's back to the winning column for MOUZ.
Yeah, because that entry kill was so clean out of Palace, MOUZ actually had so much utility left. Normally with those kind of A executes, you see all the nades kind of run out for the post plant for the T side, but here they had all the Molotovs, all the smokes extra after that. Even, it feels a little bit of a crazy decision to flashbang through your own smokes to try and attack towards top con, but it works out at the end of the day. Great clutch from Exertion. And MOUZ with a 2-round lead. Still ENCE with money problems, and at this stage, down 2, 6-4 in round number 11. If you lose this one and run out of money, you're in some real trouble. MOUZ is going to run up the score on you.
They'll be running up that hill. Oh, God, I hate that song.
Okay.
It's just, it's just, one of those things that you hear too much now.
I don't even know what song that is.
Good. Keep it that way, Jason. Stay oblivious. Your ignorance is bliss.
Sweet summer child. Dexter.
God bless you, son.
Ooh, trying to cut him off. Snappy's going to be able to escape for the moment on top of the van, looking for the fight. He's called a teammate over. Snappi in an exchange, 7 HP left, but Dia's got him. Dia's the one exiting market, finding an easy headshot onto Dexter. Madden's push a ramp, but he's pushing away from the end game of MOUZ. Now coming back. Might be able to stop it, but he's only got an SMG.
That was so close for Snappi. 7 HP, they're spamming him. The flames at his feet. You're right, Dia certainly saved him, and they might pull this off with the lesser weaponry. What a round to win, as you said it. MOUZ could have run away with this. Not done yet. Frozen and Exertion, both with AKs.
Oh, I can't believe Sunpius just dropped off. Timing was... Oh, timing again is everything. This is crazy. And you can tell, Frozen's just waiting for this play. He's just saying, you're the one who has to create the opening for me. He's going to get it eventually. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Now, how much trigger discipline does he want to have?
Exertion, there's the first. Low HP on Snappi and Madden. Exertion's gonna follow that up. He gets the high HP on Dia, and Frozen swings around. This is a perfectly executed 2 on 4, as they still both have 100 HP, and Snappi late to the party. Remember, he was the one that was burning at the barbecue over at B, and I think he realizes the problem. They're gonna be out of money.
Yeah, they got nothing. Save that M4. That felt like a round for ENCE where they were in such a strong position that felt more to me like miscommunication of a new team. They had so many players in good positions. They had Madden over at A ramp. Sunpius with the op-ed ticket was never checking behind him. It feels like this was just kind of inexperienced playing together and lost communication. Just communication that just didn't come through, where they just kind of lost the plot a little bit on the round. But what a great play from Exertion. The long flank, the trigger discipline as well, didn't yield them a second kill. And yeah, a little bit of frustration coming in. 7-4, and all the money's been taken away. They've got the single AK-47 on Snappi.
Yeah, that's tough.
Very tough.
Well, we'll see what they can do to try and hold this half together. Because they're definitely, as you say, holding on to just one AK-47 at this point in time. 5-7 for Madden. Deagle for Valda. Okay, Dia's gone to the scout. Sampayas as well upgrades onto a 5-7, so they are going to get a bit aggressive with this buy and try and support that AK in any way they can. Armor on all... I shouldn't say that. Armor on 3, excuse me. Look at the bottom two. Dia and Sampayas don't have any armor at all, so even if they get those picks, I was thinking you pick up a weapon, suddenly you're in the round. It's still, you've got some lesser situation to work with.
Yeah, Sampayas obviously saving for the op, so not even really investing in too much at all. Dia as well with a scout, maybe just saying, I can get a shot off without getting tagged. MOUZ is going to take this one slow. Know they're up against weaker weapons. Looking to see if there's going to be any kind of cheeky setup, any kind of aggression coming in. And at the moment, they feel nothing, so right around 1 minute and 5 seconds, they're going to start making their move.
Just firing that scoot toward the smoke. Nothing on the other side of it to get caught out. Madden just waiting it out.
AK-47's on catwalk. Dexter might run into it.
I think Madden to 5-7. Let that baby go. Oh yeah, exactly that. Headshot, easy peasy from that range. He's gonna get 2. Oh no, he's not. Not quite. JDC able to come back out and just get the final bullet needed, but he goes down to 18 HP. All the jumping up. I'm sorry, sir. That was the wrong time to do so. Dexter takes him out of the round.
Sampayas has a good position, though. He's huddled up in Palace. He can't really peek. He's trying to let them into the bomb site, get the plant going before he actually makes his position known. Ooh, and unfortunately, he had to pull the trigger there. No other options. Dia's going to go down next. He does get a tag off. There's some soften up players, and unfortunately, this lone AK-47 that Snappi saved hasn't been able to get involved. Took a few battles from range on catwalk, but couldn't find anything clean or comfortable. MOUZ is up to 8.
Did you know that just like caterpillars who hibernate into a cocoon and emerge as a butterfly, if you let your mouse sit long enough, it turns into a real mouse, just like the Mouse Sports logo? I'm gonna work on that one.
Yeah, I don't even know where to...
Just everyone just, please don't clip that and just forget it ever happens.
I would love to bail you out.
I would love to just, you know, this is one of those occasions where I use the self-filter button, run it through my head first, and then decide if it's worth saying, because this one wasn't, okay? I'll come back to you on that one.
Yep, a little more time in the oven.
That's probably true in a lot of ways for me, yep.
Round 13, 8-4. And this is a big question mark for the desk, remember, too. This will be a fun post-game breakdown if MOUZ go on to win this, is some of the concern that Blay had for MOUZ coming in here into Mirage, and this just looking fantastic on the T side. Very, very impressive stuff. Exertion at 10 frags.
So anyway, there I was, commentating. Molotov toward the top boxes. No one's going to cross over this time. Exertion and... who's that with them? It's JDC, excuse me, as we snap over, is both working in tandem toward the apartments, but Volda's one step ahead. Now, the problem is he's flashed up. Molotov down. Good read from Exertion. This guy's quick as he gets ahead, but Snappi finds him lurking inside of the site, trying to find another, and immediately gives the advantage back to ENCE, an advantage they desperately need to capitalize on. As we sit at 8-4, they need a 5th round. Can't land the first. Too many players peeking, and unfortunately, not enough time bought as well for the rotation. So Madden does get outside from checkers, but the smoke's down in front of him. I mean, Dexter can wrap onto him.
Yeah, Sampayas coming from catwalk is going to grab Dexter from the side, and now Frozen has so few options, nowhere to go. Madden's got that as well. Good hold from ENCE. It didn't look likely. Reinforcements got there just in time coming out of market. 3-round lead for MOUZ. Plenty of money to buy back up into it. Plenty of money for another buy in the next round if they need it. And yeah, Valda with the off, but couldn't get off any kind of second shot, blinded by Frozen. Snappi playing around the edge of the smoke, and just a timely flank on catwalk from Sampayas to secure the round. Desperate scenario for ENCE. This has not been fun whatsoever. 7-2 run that we're in the favor of MOUZ.
Biased with a different position this time, trying to get aggressive down toward a connector. Desperately needed round, like you said. 7-round run, and JDC just trying to fire through the smoke. Things slow down significantly this time. In fact, first round, we haven't seen really anyone good toward middle from either team.
Yeah. Yeah, there has always been some kind of presence there. A little bit of smoke from the T-side and window to kind of show that presence without actually being there at the moment. Just very passive. That is a flashbang that Madden eats full force. But doesn't budge. Here comes late mid control. JDC and Exertion from underneath. Dexter from top mid.
That's unlucky. I don't even think he moved. I think he just clipped. I think his crosshair placement was a bit unfortunate on that one. So towards, oh, that's a beautiful flash. Oh, he even has time to double peek it. Madden had no chance. Well executed to get the opening kill. Unfortunately, it wasn't any better on the other side as we say that tag, but now 2 low HP players could be huge. Exertion continues to open up the map as once again he gets inside of the window. And from the murder hole, oh, he nearly got Sunbias running and gunning. Put him down to 54.
JDC's late bringing the bomb up. He's so concerned about his HP. He's just now going to start moving into position to get that plant, but that's allowed Volta to come over here, have some time. Molotov going to hold him at bay. That's perfectly placed. Frozen still has a smoke as well. And Sunpius is pinned down by Torji with the op over towards a ramp. They're saving.
Yep. It's again, go back to that first pick. You change the odds here in a 2-on-2. You might consider it again, but both have kits, both have armor. They don't have a lot of money. They're going to try and hold on to this. And so it's only 1 round they'll get before they give up another 9 at least in the half for MOUZ Sports. And it means they can buy in the final round at least. And I say buy, it's going to be tight, but they'll force everything they can into it. So they're, yeah, mid 3,000 in terms of money for 3 players.
It's been this half has just been ENCE trying to scrambling to hold on to what they can in round losses. There's been a good amount of rounds they haven't even really been able to fight for. Good amount of rounds where MOUZ has just made it into the bomb site and the round's over from there. Another one as ENCE scrambles to make sure they have enough money. Last round of the first half. Double up, set up again, Sunpius and Snappi this time. It was Volta previously at the B bomb site. This time it switches over to the captain. Madden has an off angle around the edge of that smoke, but nobody's gonna fall prey to it.
Ooh, Madden gets annihilated by the flashbang. Fortunately, there's no one staring down it from the other side.
Flashbang annihilates Madden.
Yeah. Is that the headline tomorrow?
That's the headline.
Nice. You should be a journalist.
Flashbang dunks on Madden.
You'd be really good at clickbait.
Slams him.
Since you're a baiter in game, you know, clickbait, it would match you well.
Yeah, but I get the high score at the end. Exertion moving down middle. Smoke at top Khan's, defensive smoke at the base of Khan to protect against any progression. Snappi aggressive in B halls. It's JDC who's got some danger of being picked off here. He is going to get tagged through the wall and can't return the favor. There goes Exertion. Diha just waiting patiently behind the smoke. An easy kill for him. Dexter is also going to fall prey to Volta. Didn't clear deep enough in towards ladder room, and all of a sudden a 5 on, you know, let's say 2 1/4.
2 1/4? Well, let's see if that quarter's got anything left in it. JDC. Gonna rotate this back the other direction now. So a sustained advantage with 28 seconds. ENCE could make this a 9-6 halftime. Torzi. AWP wants to try and get a pick. JDC's gonna go first. Sunpius playing backwards toward the CT spawn. He spots utility thrown from Palace, so that's one call. They've given up connector, interestingly enough, with that smoke going deep. They're gonna wrap around on this, so bomb plant likely to be conceded. It won't matter economically now. We're in the final of the half. JDC gets to the half wall. This is, okay, Diaz come out from behind. I was gonna say, that's a tough position for them to read, and if they come out too soon, maybe he gets 2. All 5 stay alive. Good retake from ENCE, and we do have that 9-6 scoreline indeed, Jason.
Yeah, at least ENCE gets the end of the half on a positive note, because a lot of that was very, very rough, very negative. MOUZ with an impressive opening half. 9-6 lead, and we'll be right back to finish Mirage.
Future Pros? On the niche map Mirage today with a pretty cool connector smoke you can throw from spawn. To throw the smoke, hop up onto the trash can where you belong. Crouch down and aim at the top right corner of the third wooden roof beam. Remain crouched and move forward and jump through the smoke just as your crosshair goes below this wire. This one is surprisingly not too hard to throw, but give it a bit of practice before you use it in the grand finals. Pretty useful for a cat rush, but I'll let you aspiring future pros decide how to use it best.
Six indeed for MOUZ Sports, a map that they have a very high win rate on, and yet ENCE let it into the pool, and maybe this is of their own doing and own demise. They did win the, they won the eco ensuing and got 3 rounds in a row and did have the early lead. I was going to say they won the pistol, they actually did not, but then they gave up 7 rounds in a row to MOUZ in that first half, Jason.
That was, that was brutal. MOUZ did a wonderful job. We'll see what it looks like switching over to the CT side now. JDC and Exertion over towards the B bomb site. Frozen and Dexter close up on A. Dexter's actually already peering in towards Palace. They're calling the rush out immediately. JDC tosses out a nade, does good damage. Now they need the kills. Exertion gonna get that first one, that all-important first kill. Time to reload, and JDC can keep some space. Working in tandem, holding them at bay, and the bomb site is not lost yet. Now Exertion under pressure, but Dexter's arriving as well.
Dia, though, gets that shot. Exertion couldn't land the headshots in the damage in return. He tried multiple times, but just could not get kills. Bomb goes down as a result for ENCE. No kits on the 3 players that are alive, but as you can see, there's one very near the bomb site. Great shot, Dexter. It's gonna let them in further, but he's not a No, sir!
Dear.
And they'll get the defuse. Wow.
Don't clip that one either.
Yeah, that's going to make things brutally difficult now. 10-6 for MOUZ, and he had every right to get that kill and could not.
Yeah, Dexter wasn't even considering it. He saw a little bit of leg over towards the default plant spot, and he was full focus on getting into the site for that kill. Completely forgot to check the corner. Ooh, that's a great shot. We didn't catch that one on the initial POV.
Not only that, look at the next one he follows up with, and then somehow he's...
That one, he at least knew someone was there, right? A teammate was tagging him. That first one was just like clean reaction. I give him a 10 on the first, 6, 7 on the second.
Okay, harsh critic, but I'll take it. What about the one on Valda?
That one just gets bonus points for being funny. Galil buy for ENCE. All 5 players. Very light on utility as well. 1 flash, 1 nade to work with, 2 smokes for the T side. Up against a plethora of M4s.
Torzy's down. Snappi with the kill. Now, what does Exertion do? Ooh, he's going to slide away now. Gun barrel, did it show? Don't think so. I think he was far enough back. I was going to say might have been spotted from top middle because obviously he knows his teammates underneath have gone, but he doesn't want to tunnel his vision there without support. So instead, they do the smart thing and rotate a player into connector to watch that. Frozen's the one to do it.
This is pulling a lot of attention away from the extremities, though. Palace and A-Ramp are wide open at the moment. 3 players leaning towards middle for this ENCE defense. They need a kill. They need to find one. Exertion's going to give it to him. That's top mid taken out. Valda, though, and Diha, they might actually start pouncing out of Palace now. Good kill from Frozen, and that window of opportunity at A is closing quickly.
Dexter dinked. Has to get off the edge. As it came through the stairwell, it only puts him down to 55. Cross to be covered. No smokes to be thrown either. Nothing to cover it unless they can get clean kills. Look at the damage, Dia, though. Down to 16. Extra got vaulted just before that.
There's no time to wait for Snappi. There's no time to wait. He has to start going right now, and that's the problem. He's got no HP. Snappi, oh, he does get a kill. This might open things up. There's 12 seconds on the clock.
He's got to get a kill now himself. He does, but bomb down. Frozen knows it. Frozen knows exactly where Snappy's coming from. He's out of there. He's gone. There's enough time. He knows he's picked it up. Okay, that's actually smart that he checks that he's grabbed it because he knows the situation. Oh, my goodness. Snappy gets off that, man. You give it a chance.
Yeah. Whew. That got way too close. Snappi given a gift of that kill through the murder hole. A deep kill that mean he didn't have to run as far because I think they were going to start getting an idea what play was coming. 5-round lead for MOUZ, and ENCE have no money to continue fighting here in round 18. They're going to have to save, especially without a plant. This was about as good of a try as you could have made it with time dwindling. ENCE getting as close as possible. 11-6. Unarmored pistols. They do have some deagles, do have a P250. And Torzi's going to see everything.
Torzi, oh, I don't think he saw Dia, though, down low. So that oddly large bulge of smoke coming out from connector that didn't land on the stairs is actually protecting Dia to get down low. Exertion's going to additionally deploy smoke. And it's similarly placed to the low side of the stairs. Figure that smoke out for yourself, future bros. It goes off the wooden, or excuse me, the blue wall as Frozen falls off. He's got Maiden. He's got to get the shift in the gun set and reload done, but he manages to get the animation finished with the cancellation and gets the kill. Snappy down to Exertion, and we go 12-6.
Nice and easy. Let's see what ENCE has in the gun rounds. All we've seen is 5 Galils with limited utility. This time they get the AK-47s. They get the smokes and flashes they need for the entire round. And ENCE, right out of the gate, kind of in a backs against the wall situation. 6 rounds back. MOUZ just 4 rounds away from taking the opening map of the series. Final match of the 3rd day of Group C. Both these teams jockeying for position. The group is wide open. Nothing's been decided. Nobody's in the driver's seat. Complexities lost to Heroic today pretty much ensured nobody could grab control. Leg shot cleaned up and Sunpius to find Frozen. They committed to that even when they'd already kind of been caught.
Pius has been quiet in this game. 9 kills, but nothing crazy with that AWP Exertion. That has gone down the ladder behind him, so he's got to move slightly further forward than he would have liked to. Manages to get Snappy as a result, though.
Yeah, that's wild, especially because you think Snappy would have heard that, or a teammate would have called it over that someone was underneath the balcony. Still a good win with the SMG. 3-on-3. From an early 2 kills, a 5-on-3 due to a Halls push. Now look at MOUZ. Torji has shrunk the map, and he's saying, guys, just stay parked. Stay at A. I know everything. But he doesn't know they're coming right back at him.
That's a tough one. Tough to see through the fence the further you are from it.
Oh, MOUZ is calling the bluff. They're staying.
Interesting as well on that single kill. They're going to do it, but you're absolutely right. They have. They've gone back underneath Shadow as well. So JDC can take aggro, and they may think he's the only one here. If they have rotate it over. Goodbye. Dia? Valda still considering. Now okay.
They saw Exertion earlier in this same spot, right? He got a kill previously. The question, ooh, it's awkward, and Valda's going to find it. Nice, quiet awareness to check everything off out in the open. JDC's got to put out the Molotov, use the smoke to jump right through, but Sunpius is holding it. 7th round for ENCE.
Yeah, JDC, as soon as he gets that pick in A, rotates off. If he stays a little closer, maybe they can set the crossfire, but obviously, like you say, they thought they saw someone out toward middle. Doesn't quite work out. Locked out, and 7th round for ENCE. desperately needed as well. They're first of the second half.
Yeah. Yeah, they need this too, just because it's now set MOUZ up to have their economy taken away and be broken. They're the ones with no money in the bank now. So, I mean, if ENCE can win this, then you start getting back into the game and you close this gap. Ops trade opening frags 1-for-1, different parts of the map.
To be fair as well, to JDC, he actually hit the edge of the doorway, but Snappi's positioned himself very well at CT that he would have seen him even if he made it to the corner of the stairs. Dexter trying to figure out exactly where a player is inside of A main. To the right, Ops the openers, but both remain on the playing surface.
Mid control for MOUZ on the CT side as well. Torji with the op looking towards top mid, towards the base of Catwalk to protect Exertion, who's peering straight down into the underpass. And Snappi's basically just lurking, making sure there's no aggression on the B side of the map for his teammates, who are going to start positioning towards A. Sunpius to throw a window smoke. At least for ENCE, this is a passive defense. They'll have an avenue, they'll have access to the A bomb site. Dexter and Torji are playing for the retake.
Dexter's gonna pick this out. Torji's gotta be so careful here because he's got players up close. They're gonna hear him. Dexter almost has to be the one to shut this A. Yeah, no, they have no information. So Snappi knows at least that the LWP player has left the mid window. That's gonna give them more confidence and more awareness to look towards CT, but Dexter the whole time playing the edge of the box. He surely has to know that Dia's gone inside the sandwich position, and now with making a ton of noise, he's gonna swing out once more. He'll find Dia. Bomb goes down. AWP for some pies, but he is about to get overwhelmed, and a missed jump that may have actually benefited them as Exertion gets underneath where he was anticipated to arrive from.
What a great play from Dexter. He was like an inch away from death, a step away from death for a lot of that round, but finds himself at fire and just kind of makes himself a small target, gets his first kill, and just waits. He knows he's got all of his teammates arriving. He knows he doesn't have to do more than this. He doesn't have to make any kind of a crazy play. He's just fine. Yields him its second kill later on in the round. And freezes the attack, doesn't let them progress forward. 13-7, back to a 6-round lead, and back to just pistols. Upgraded pistols, at least, for ENCE. JDC, you better be ready, baby.
Exertion, this is kind of crazy. Already at middle, always made a step, though. Madden, surely Madden heard that. Yeah, okay, he was smart about it. He was waiting. He didn't even turn his mouse when we were there. I was wondering what was going on. Frozen, he's gonna be equally as sneaky. Exertion was the one that arguably had the better position last time. Okay, you've got to get him before he disappears, son, before he finds your teammate, but he's hoping someone else is gonna walk through. He'll go for it now. Smokes didn't dissipate, so he's able to walk back out a little bit further. Volda, he's got that information. Nade's gonna land directly on his feet, down to 18, so he'll be cleaned up by Dexter on the MP9. And now Frozen has confirmed there is one more toward the jail. Good shot, though. Hang on. This round's gone back the other way. P250s. Torzi is in trouble. He tries to fade away. He can't do it. And Sunpius will collect the op.
That is disgusting. Nice shooting with the P250s. Sunpius and Diha, wonderful. And that is a round ENCE desperately needed. These entries, just too easy. Exertion needs to know the possibility of someone in that smoke. That's not uncommon, and obviously over towards the B-bomb site as well. A simple Tech-9 entry on the lone defender. ENCE get away with one.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's the headbutt against the chair of Frozen that's just like, man, this could have been easy. We've just made it way more difficult on ourselves. Guns over to ENCE. ENCE flush with cash. Free op is passed over to Sunpius. They can rebuy that now. And it's pistol and armor for the CT side. JDC and Exertion at the B bomb site. Remember, Exertion was in the push mid in the previous round as well. So that's the second B defender that was actually in middle. That made that B hit so much easier.
Shot from Diep. Wins clean, easy. Get Exertion as well.
Shooting better now.
Oh, yes.
And with the full investment into this round, this might be that previous round could just turn into a twofer. Off the back of Tech-9's win 2 rounds. You get this one now. And the next round, Exertion and JDC won't be able to buy anything, so it's going to be another save for the MOUZ side. Holding on to 3 Deagles from here. But money is going to grow for ENCE. So they're setting themselves up pretty nicely, even with the deficit, to have the best chance possible to come back into this map. And you got to love that. Gotta love it.
Oh, man. Let's go the distance, baby. I'm loving this.
Magnificent.
1-1 each of these teams. As we say, you want to get to that 2-1 position, given the way that this group is going. If you get down to 1-2, I don't know that you'll be able to recover. I don't know that it's going to be possible.
It's gonna get weird. And not the good kind of weird.
And I say that knowing full well that Astralis is 1-2 right now. Got beat by Complexity and got beat by Heat.
Yeah, that was a wild turn of events today, wasn't it?
This group's just all, like you say, sorts of weird.
Good weird.
More mixed up than the pee in the pool here.
13-9. Timeout called from MOUZ. They're gonna talk things over. Just getting settled down for when the gun rounds come.
I'm digging these all red mouse pads that MOUZ have.
Branding's on point.
Yeah, it looks pretty stylish. It's because it was like a cocoon and...
Yeah, don't go back to that.
No, I won't. I'm just trying to own it now, okay? I gotta do something, Jason.
Stay away. Well, caution to the wind. An A contact play, rush, whatever you want to call it. AK-47's not afraid of anything. Nice freebie round out of the timeout. Very anticlimactic. It's a big gamble stack for MOUZ. They might actually, I mean, as silly as this kind of sounds too, they might just want to save the armor on Dexter and Frozen. Yeah, don't give up anything. Just back away. Preserve all the cash you can for the later stage of this half. So, yeah, a little bit of a pair of relatively lackluster rounds, I'd say.
All the way through to CT, and yeah, we're gonna get double digits for ENCE, all in the back of that eco, when this could have very easily been nearer to the end, perhaps even ending on this particular round.
You see there was a big ban wave today, Matt.
Was there really?
Yeah, there was I saw a screenshot of a guy whose account got banned with like $4.6 million of skins.
Oh, get wrecked, buddy.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrecked.
That is crazy.
I can't wait till you lose the password to your blockchain, too. So all your fake money can be ruined.
Just really going in on him, huh?
Oh, yeah. Was he banned for griefing and like skin trading, or was he banned?
No, I think he was banned for cheating.
Oh, screw that guy.
Yeah, no, I don't feel bad for him.
Screw that guy.
I'm saying, you're really piling it on.
Oh, he deserves it.
13-10. 3-round lead. Torji up top with the AWP. Nothing quick this time for ENCE. 4.6 milli.
Come on, that. How many skins is that?
I don't know.
How many?
Maybe it's just 10 really good ones.
Yeah, 10 Dragon Lords. That's what they're worth these days.
Torji. Ooh, he saw the shoulder, couldn't land the shot. Small gap, gonna back away with safety, and Frozen's got one. I don't even know if he saw that. That might have just been a timing. Burning. Diaz trying to get out of the window. They're both trying to get out of the window. JDC's got no HP. They've got to know he's that car. That nade'll do it. The holy hand grenade clears out the B bomb site, and ENCE have complete control.
Complete control, but we'll see if Frozen can stay cool because he's got to fade away on this. Smokes and flashes going through. Staying alive is important if they consider this or not. They're already bailing out, so they're completely gone. It's not even about efficiency. It's not about rotations. It's about economy. And 13-11, so ENCE, maybe they've got something for us. Maybe they've done just enough, that eco saving them. And we were starting to question why they would let this map sit in the pool. Well, hang on. We've got a game. A game indeed.
Game indeed. Remember, this all started, this little run, it's going to be 4 rounds straight for ENCE. It all started with that Tech 9 rush, a change of pace with Tech 9 and armor towards the B bomb site. They win it pretty clean. And from there, ENCE has just never looked back. 4 in a row and 5 of the last 6 rounds in their favor on the T side. Mirage.
Overpass is next. That's ENCE's map choice.
Yeah. Going away from Vertigo, which they picked twice, struggled a little bit on it in day 1 in a victory over Heat, and obviously got beat up by Heroic yesterday on it. So obviously not feeling Vertigo as much at the moment as they did previously. Yeah, some pies with a bit of intensity there. It's all good, bro. Shit happens. get it back.
Well, we'll see what happens now, because this is very, very crucial for MOUZ Sports as they're getting nearer to the end of this, and the gun's finally back in their hands. But already, Exertion's hands are a bit cold and rigor mortis as he hits the ground.
And another round where JDC is feeling oh so lonely at the B bomb site. His teammate has just gone down on Catwalk, and he's the only defender here. He's got to be very nervous. Snappi's going to add another one, which makes the rotations very, very difficult. Look at Snappi go.
And that's all based on the contact from Palace as well. They're busy. They fire a few shots. Snappi knows, all right, thanks for telling me. I'm just going to walk up and take the kills now. Sampayas takes out Torzy. Not a single kill so far for the Rifles. I say so far because there is 3 players on low HP, and this M4 can be a problem, but we've got a flank in play. And I think they're not going to overcommit on this peak. Dia will go down, but here we go. Snappi completing the round with his 3rd kill in it.
Yeah, that's ENCE just introducing a little bit of chaos into the round. You get mad and aggressively turning the corner at top mid, finding the opening kill, and Snappy's just like, all right, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to attack everywhere I go. Finds Frozen. Able to grab another one. That's beautiful. And then the round is essentially lost at that point. But MOUZ scrambling to recover some of these hectic situations that ENCE is creating. 13-12, 1 round separating the 2 teams. Now 5 in a row for ENCE. 19 kills for Diha, 15 apiece on Volda, Sampayas, and Snappi. On the other side of things for MOUZ, it's Frozen and Exertion at the top of the scoreboard with 17. Dexter and Torji at 12 apiece.
This is, yeah. If ENCE take this, overpass next. We talked about, well, the desk talked about, I should say, Blay the other day. He was talking about the need for aggression still on the CT side of bathrooms at overpass, how much utilities needed. We heard Yanko touching on the fact that it can be very difficult to take sites, so it's never really a foregone conclusion, even when it is your own map choice. Oh dear, Exertion. He's looked back. Okay, okay, look back. Doesn't matter.
He has
All
had
he did was stare his killer straight in the face.
That needs to stop.
That's twice in 2 rounds.
Well, he's had the mid push that failed previously. This one has now failed. He got picked off on Catwalk previous round. This mid aggression that Exertion has been busting out with MOUZ, whether it's part of a game plan or not, has not been working, and it's time to just stop. Because once again, you're leaving JDC alone on an island. Not the biggest deal, I guess, in this round because you only have the pistols. It's a smaller percentage chance of winning anyways, but JDC's played a lot of this game feeling very lonely trying to defend this site.
Dia back down to the depths of the underpass. JDC. It's the slightly improved version of JDM. Got the banana in the hands. We're gonna get one with it, the 5-7 headshot onto Sampayas. Dia's gonna get the kill immediately after. Bomb to be planted. Torji's close. Yeah, that's a denial. That's not happening.
Okay.
And now they've got Snappi, and this gets awkward. 26 seconds, that bomb is in full control of the CTs. Look where the other remaining player is. Dia's trapped in the corner right now. He's trying to buy time and space. Good kill on the first, has to get the reload in. Dexter doesn't overcommit to the fight. And desperately waiting for Volda to arrive. Frozen reads that. And MOUZ Sports get 14 in the most unlikely way.
Yeah, unreal. What a recovery from MOUZ. Good shooting with the Deagles. That didn't feel like they had any business in it. Sick defense. What a time to step up. JDC gets one. Torzi stopping the bomb. Torzi stopping the bomb was everything.
It's huge.
That slows things down, prevents it. It changes the nature of the game, especially with the time running down the way it is. It makes sure MOUZ have to kind of be put into pressure of whether they need to wait for each other, whether they also need to attack and find the bomb and pick it up. And man, what a time to win a round like that. 14-12, MOUZ inch ahead just a little bit further.
Yeah, that's a bit optimistic to plan it in that situation too. You have no information.
Hadn't fully cleared out the site.
Didn't, what, not fully, not even half. They didn't go anywhere past quad.
I might have thought there was nobody there with that kill on JDC, like nobody would have been able to rotate over in that time, but obviously incorrect. 2-round lead. Here we go, round 27. Op in the hands of Torji, op in the hands of Sampayas as well. Plenty of cash for ENCE.
Incendiary goes out behind boxes. Madden, this is fast, very fast. Oh, Exertion, the one time he doesn't go middle, he's still gonna get into contest between he and Madden, but doesn't go down. They back off. Molotov will trap him in, and now they know he's in the window. Smoke down, does he actually drop this? I think, oh yeah. Frozen's gotta be careful now. And Valda's got the call that he's inside that window room. And if he's inside of the smoke, maybe he's going to fall back. So tried to get the rifle at the ready toward jungle, but overextends. And Torzy's able to get the shot with the AWP instead. This is tough. I think Frozen has to get a read on this. I think he has to swing and check that. And that's why he's not stepping out any further than this. Low crosshair placement, I think he's going to check Cinders. Or he's going to do that. Just get out of there, Jason.
Yeah, we'll just bail out. Well, what can Madden do in middle is a big question. Can be a pivot point for the team, can cut off rotations. But if he's going to be in a force that could stop Frozen, JDC, or Exertion from getting involved, the rest of his teammates need to provide something. Ooh, and that's not it. 2 players go down in Palace. Dexter with another headshot. Madden trades him, and the hit is on. This is what ENCE have to do. 3 on 4. This is the only chance they have in the round.
Torzy needs to nail the first one or he's going to be forced off. Flash goes high, but the timing is the exact same as the shot that he rains out. And Madden falls. And Pius now tasked with trying to, smoke down. Firebox, Torzy's already inside. Tasked with trying to watch CT. Frozen can play inside of this as well. But who goes first? Reverse side fires. Getting it all the way in there. JDC spots it. Frozen sneaks in, surrounding Snappi. It's over. MOUZ going to get number 15. And they are 1 round away from taking the map.
Yeah, they are. They got 3 chances to do it as well. Thankfully for ENCE, due to the run they had earlier, they've got plenty of cash. They at least set themselves up to always have money to fight. The plant's going to help as well. Madden had 13K before the buy comes in. Good shooting from Torzy. Good job from everyone, just shutting down Palace, making it nice and easy. Even the retake is slow and measured to make sure everyone's going to be here. All right, ENCE, one final deep breath here on Mirage and get into it. Up in the hands of Sun Pius, AKs as well, all the utility you could possibly need. And they're going to call it right out of spawn. A tactic, A execute.
Haven't seen a straight A hit, actually, pretty much the whole half. It's gone out of style. These set executions, so flash over, CT covered, Dexter, too far back to be caught by that from taking. He'll put a self-serving smoke in front, and a nade to soften them up, and that's gonna do some small damage to Dia and Madden. He goes to the reverse side of the smoke, though Dia's ready for it. Goes to jump over, Exertion tucked away. No one's coming middle. They've gotta be very careful with these passive positions. Certainly the bomb plant is going to come in now for Snappi as the execution plays it, so full retake required from MOUZ Sports. Exertion wants to start.
They might just save this. I think they should just save this. If they lose this, they have money to rebuy in the next one, but then if they lose that, they have nothing for the final round. So, I mean, might as well save here when you're out of position already and you're completely blocked off. Save now and you can buy and have good buys for the remaining 2 rounds after the fact.
Back through the hole goes Exertion.
And with plenty of money on ENCE, Snappi's going to go for a bit of a hunt. How much does he want to commit?
Or is he just waiting to see if anyone dare go around on catwalk to try and find them, but there's going to be no hunting any further. 15-13. And I believe we're about to get a timeout. I could be wrong on that. I could have swore I heard one in the server.
Nope.
All right, fair enough. Don't know what I heard.
Play on, boys.
Well, we will then, Jason.
Round 29. 2 more chances. Dexter's dropped at M4. Same thing. Snappi's called the same tactic out of spawn again, but this time there's an extra player and an aggressive defense.
Good find, Dexter. Oh, he might get more. They nearly lined up, but they actually give away 2. Frozen went down behind as well. Torzy, he hits Dia, but he's given up position in doing so because now they have smokes, Molotovs, and everything in front of him. ENCE is desperate to take the site, but they've overlooked one small detail. Jungle. And from it comes JDC. He's going to follow it up. Might close the game. He will. So Pius goes down from the grave. Snappi got 1. But that's where he'll reside for the rest of this one. 16-13.
Yeah, what a game for MOUZ. That was basically just them dumpstering ENCE in the first half and ENCE holding on for dear life throughout it. And obviously, that's only going to last so long. Eventually, those fingernails can't get any more grip. That's it. Map 1 for MOUZ. We'll be right back after the desk with map number 2.